Well, rise and shine.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Start to Finish for Little Guardsman. My name is Matt Bowyer. This is episode and level 5. Level 5, makers of the new Fantasy Life game, which I am buying for my wife in 2 days. She already knows.
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
I don't wanna. Excuse me, I need water.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? We have to work the night shift tonight.
What?
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news?
What was the good news ever?
Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means. And they're punishing you for it.
What?
And I won't be able to cover for you, because I'm also working the night shift at the East Gate.
Okay, and what's the good news?
There isn't any. I guess it was just bad news this time.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad, I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
Wait, don't touch that!
Whoa! What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it.
Uh-oh.
Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Okay, well, goodbye, dear father.
Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't...
Yeah. Yeah, give me that. Give me that, and don't blink out of time.
Oh, God, the rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
Why are there so many rats in here? Okay. They're just squeaking. I feel like something weird has happened.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
I like that you have a hat. It's not really a hat. Garbanzel. What's this place like during the day? Oh. What the hecker?
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day.
Chickenpox?
Worse than that, Simon. I got a job. What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking
Embezzling.
if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job, and even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
I can't do that.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
Isn't that what I just called him? Oh, no. Hey. Oh, hang on. We got a lot of business up here. So I'm going to guess developer.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
I don't know.
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
I love them.
Those aren't small hooligans, they're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
I stand by my statement. And we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it. Maybe you could talk to them for me. Work your little guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't over there. What's over this? Those are just empty boxes. No one knows what the boxes are. Hey, do y'all have some keys? A key? Single key?
Alright, guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me.
I don't know. I ain't saying nothing.
So that's the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals, so one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
I'm a lawist.
But I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, because I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector. So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
Alright, let's...
Between you and me, I saw Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also...
It was Simon.
I could make up my mind now, or dig a little deeper.
Let's... I need more questions.
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
Okay.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
That's not what you said.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again.
Okay,
But I'm
it can't be
telling
you.
Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
I mean, that does seem like it would be Lamont. What am I going over here for?
So, did you figure out who took my key?
I hate to be a narc, but I think it was.
I think it was Lamont.
It was probably Lamont. He's the tough-looking kid with the missing tooth.
Thanks, Lil. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Mullet boy! Stay right where you are!
Give me my elephant gun. Hey! I'm smart.
Got the key back. And those hooligans ran off. It's a win-win. Now my shop is ready to open. For helping me out, I'd like to offer you some gold to upgrade one of your tools. Or load up on crystals. Whatever your little heart desires.
Yeah. Let's put everything at 2. Sweet. I should go back over into that corner and see if there's any... never mind. Oh, we have so many places we can go. We have so many places with the exciting ditch with chairs that has washrooms. First up, let's go to the dig site. I wonder if it's going to let me go to all of these. I have convened a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day. Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
Yeah, but then I'm going to have to do all that again. That seems
But
like a bad
Dr.
use
B
of it.
did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Let's go see Malcolm. I don't know why I'm willingly going to the dungeon. I know they'll send me here soon enough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah. Hi. You aren't supposed to know. There's just not much I can do right now. I guess I can see the bad decisions I have made. Let's go over to the stadium, see if there's anything happening. The game has opened up, but it has closed many doors instead. Oh, I love your hat! I'll talk to you later.
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless of course there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
Uh-oh.
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your father wouldn't be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what. Since I really bet the ranch on this next game, I don't have any gold left to buy my snacks.
I don't have any gold either.
Would you be willing to help a little old lady buy a large hat made of nacho chips with melted cheese sauce on top? Mama just can't enjoy the game without one.
I'm broke too.
I don't think I should, Mrs. A. Heavily salted food at your age could contribute to what I'm guessing is an already existing heart condition.
Why, you presumptuous little... No matter. I'm sure Fredo will spot me for it. I'll be good for it after my bet comes through anyway.
She will remember that.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
I hope so much that he finds one.
Step right up, one and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
Hello again, Fredo.
Again? I've never seen you before in my life.
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Kalidar Lightning game against the Brawlers, I won some money.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen before. Anyways, you want to make a bet on the game?
I don't have any money.
Suit yourself.
All right, I don't care who wins. Have I got nothing riding on
I
it?
can't leave without watching.
Okay, well I have to go watch the game. Sorry, I've shown up to the stadium,
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
and legally I can't look away. They don't let you.
What an embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Sprawl Brawlers. First, Jorbala Pepstein failed to barrel roll out of the way of the Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line. Then, the dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, only shaved 12 of the 14.7 seconds off of the time the Brawlers needed to open the Diamond Snorf's cage.
As a result, it ate
all
them.
comes down to the final wagon wheel toss today, folks. And and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge, the bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line. He's muttering something to himself. He spits. He lifts the wheel above his head. He spins. He spins again. He spins a third time, and it's launched. The Marauders' weather wizard can't touch a throw like that, and it's through the posts. The Sprawl Brawlers win.
I would have bet against them instantly.
You could have made some real money. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
I'm not a gambler, though. Okay. Well, I'm just sticking my head now that the game's over. Will Malcolm be in? I imagine not. I don't think this really counts as time advancing. He's gonna kill me in my sleep. Yep, okay. I keep forgetting that I can run. Well, we've not gambled. We found a key. It's time to go work the night shift. We have been everywhere that we can go. What bad can possibly happen?
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
To whom it may concern, your choice of champion for the Princess Rescue mission was found acceptable. Unfortunately, we haven't heard much from the mage yet, just a lot of squeaks and chirps from his tower. Regardless, please find enclosed a one-time bonus for your proficiency in character evaluation. Ta for now. P.S. My regrets on your nighttime work inconvenience. Councilwoman Ash. A free truth spray slot upgrade.
Sweet.
Heck yeah, baby. Oh, the monster manual. Let's learn about the displacer beast. Doppelgangers, shapeshifters. Frequency, very rare. Special attacks, shape change and sneak attack. Weaknesses, susceptible to physical damage. Alignment, chaotic evil. Size, small to medium humanoid. Does your loved one seem more addled than usual? Maybe they've been replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with a suspected shapeshifter, show them an item they should recognize. Where possible, show them their child. Show them Jimmy. Note, chemical compounds such as the patented truth spray have no effect on what are essentially gelatinous blobs. Forest entities, Rare. Stomp and or thwomp. They're weak to fire, the woodcutter's axes, and poorly administered town hall meetings. True neutral, and their size is climbable. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentient mobile being is lost to history. These creatures are extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. Goblins. Very common, no special attacks, susceptible to physical injury, their alignment varies and they're pretty small. When the expansion of the Sprawl was undertaken by King Oswin I and then his son King Oswin II, goblins participated as laborers and artisans in the city's construction. In recent times, various crimes and misfortunes have been widely attributed to this group, leading to their decreased presence in public life. Whether or not they have an actual predisposition for crime and mayhem is hotly debated by the High Council and non-human rights groups. Herring, red. Frequency, about 50-50. Special attacks cause confusion, create conflict where none should exist. They're weak to careful consideration. Alignment is chaotic neutral. They can be a small fish to a giant and everything in between. Beware the red herring. Its siren's call has led many adventurers to follow the wrong path or find enemies where none exist. Use your judgment and don't believe everything you hear or see. The temptation to believe a red herring is strong, but be vigilant and you will come out on top. Lycanthropes. Rare. Special attacks, bestial rage with claws and teeth. They're weak to silver and the rising sun. They are chaotic evil. Their size post-transformation, big as fuck. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The cursed or afflicted person suffers an attack or bite, and come the first full moon, transforms into a half-man, half-beast killing machine. In most cases, the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from their dark passenger. The mole people. They are common. They dig and bite when provoked. They're weak to daylight, but it's not fatal. It just kind of gives them a rash. Their alignment is varied, often true neutral, and their size is small. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their sense of smell and hearing than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and fingers became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. After all, without mole person labor and digging know-how, the sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. The Necromancer. Rare. They like to raise the undead and cast miscellaneous spells. Their weakness is their ego. Alignment is lawful eagle, with size, all bodies are beach bodies. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the sprawl. Note, the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen up to give up the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. Have you ever had a piece of pizza, like 7 weeks old? That's the siren song of the necromancer. Is it? I don't know. Vampires. Common? Special attacks change into bat, hypnosis, flight, dental peculiarities. Their weakness is sunlight, UV, garlic, counting bags of small grains, and wooden stakes. They're usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover, and they are roughly human-sized. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myths and legends, sticking to the shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet and many have become productive members of society. Oh good, as long as you grease the wheels of capitalism, you can buy a vampire rights shirt from Target. Not this year though. That's scary. Alright. That is so many things. Okay. I feel like the whip might get me something here. I could be wrong. Let us begin. I'm a little worried.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know? Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you. Working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
Is this the monster manual? Yeah, it pulls that up. Okay. So, I mean, I guess there's really no reason not to... What's this? Oh, okay, that's the manual. I guess it's going to be there forever, because maybe the writ's going to be back tomorrow. What do I do with these? I don't know. Oh, I do get more of these. Okay, sweet. Anyway.
What did you say your name was, sir?
Heinrich.
And last name?
Von Pyre.
Von Pyre?
Vampire.
Title?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
What? Were the less obvious names taken?
I have no idea what you mean. I happen to come from a long line of vampires.
I believe it.
I have no doubt in my mind.
I like to razz him. I'm gonna talk to him again.
So, are you,
Running late? Yes, I am. So if you wouldn't mind inviting me in, there is an urgent matter I must attend to.
Did you say invite you in?
Yes, it was an arrangement I had with the guard who normally works this location. An arrangement that, if broken, would be a real pain in the neck, so to speak.
Okay, but why do I need to invite you?
It's just a nice thing that people do for people. Wouldn't you like to be invited into places?
I guess I would.
See? It's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
This is my whip. It's for whipping.
Your tawdry little whip will not scare me, child.
Yeah, I believe that.
Worth a try. Maybe I have something else that'll get you talking.
But how about some rice?
Maybe this will loosen your lips.
A bag of rice? You're showing me a bag of rice? Why would you do such a thing? Would you happen to know how many grains of rice there are in that bag?
Oh, I didn't even connect that I was doing this.
I don't know. A lot?
Holy crap. Okay, just give it to me. I will count them for you. A bag of rice. I never, in all my years.
Okay, weirdo. Next.
Boom, baby! Maybe you didn't know it, but a vampire is cursed to count every grain of rice in a bag that is given to him. This kept him busy before daybreak. Good job! Hell yeah! Saved by the pixels. Hey!
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I feel like I've seen you before.
You're the thief.
Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Oh, wait. No, you're right. You're not the thief.
Sprinkles, that vile beast of a feline.
What?
I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
Huh? Okay, I know what he wants me to do, but I am going to find out. If I get ripped to shreds, cool.
I assure you, I am in my right mind. You must gather the other guards and escort me to the dungeons right now. I know it is a strange request, but it is a matter of grave importance. And by grave importance, I mean someone could die.
Okay, I think this sounds a bit overblown. Seems to me this could be some kind of panic attack.
You do well to panic, little one. Ever since that mangy cat's funeral, the people who attended have died under mysterious circumstances.
What?
And I am certain that I am the cause. Sprinkles cursed me. Cursed me!
My instinct is telling me to send him, though. I mean, none of this really does anything. Maybe he'll get rid of that goblin for me. I'm sending him. I'll reset if I need to.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
3 stars. You observed and understood this man's affliction. You made the right decision, but could have arrived at it sooner. Alright, well, let's do it immediately. Let's go immediately. We'll send him right away. DJ Lil on the ones and the twos.
Listen,
This guy doesn't seem interested in small talk. I better get on with the job.
Bam. Jail time. Jail time for Wereman.
thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
Give me my... Yeah, there we go. Made the right decision and quickly. I'm definitely going to have to talk to him and get myself ripped apart in the future, though.
Oh my god.
What?
No, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrarch.
I know who you are. I was working the gate when you arrived. I let you in?
And still you mistake me for a god? Well, who can blame you?
Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
I declare that I have had sex.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Go on.
What?
You kind of trailed off there?
What?
You said,
I declare that I am.
and then...
Then what?
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
Well, we've come this far. What have you been doing with the milkmaids?
I got thrown out for trying to stretch a single into a double.
I just feel sorry for you, man.
Don't pity me, little one. I am a crown prince of the realm.
A sad one. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time. And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
Ah.
What? What does that even mean?
It means everyone always thought the Sprawl was crazy for being aligned with such an uptight group of old bores. They really know how to show a guy a good time.
No, I meant the thing about the foxes stealing eggs.
Can't stop them, and I'm the fox.
Oh, God.
Barf, 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 barf. Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
Oh, all right.
Alright, that's the extent of that interaction. Incredible. Oh, hi.
Good evening, my dear.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the Sprawl.
Oh, are you a doppelganger?
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
Tell me about these doppelgangers again. Tell me about the topple and doppel. Show them an item they should recognize. She gave me the sweet bun, I think.
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Yep.
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish, best be getting home to bed.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish, best be getting home to bed.
Doppelganger. Doppelganger, 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 doppelganger.
Something is seriously weird here. Didn't I read somewhere about showing people something familiar?
Yeah.
Does this do anything for you?
Gaze.
Oh, yes, it is very nice. Thank you.
That was one of your award-winning bonds, Mrs. Abernathy. You don't recognize it?
Award-winning buns.
Uh-oh.
Don't you recognize it?
You're not Mrs. Abernathy at all, are you?
Ah!
Get out of here, you lousy shapeshifter monster!
Ah! Why did it make the Nazgul sound? You tried to show Mrs. Abernathy her own buns, revealing her to be a shape-shifting monster. Well done. I still stamped it deny. I chased off the Nazgul, but I had to file my paperwork after. We're kind of acing it tonight, man. So far. There's still a lot that can go wrong.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
I don't remember you. You look... I do remember you, actually. What's all this then? What's this? Why's that? Why is that way? Why's that? What are these? Did you join a gang? Alright, let's talk to you
What
once.
exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I tell you what does and does not concern me.
A backbone. Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
Tell me about the necromancers again, Pearl. Maybe he's immune to this.
When I was a little boy and my powers were beginning to form, I had a budgie named Petey. Petey was my best, nay, only friend.
Oh.
When he flew full speed into the window and fell to the floor, my innate ability to rouse the dead awakened. Have I spent most of my adult life trying to hide these forbidden gifts? Yes. Do they come in handy when certain foreign visitors practice their ballet and decapitate a few chambermaids? Also, yes.
Oh!
Why does Praetor Kargan want to meet with you?
I'm feeling rather generous today, so I will tell you. The Marvog High Council, led by Praetor Kargan herself, are concerned. As ceremonial killings have become more and more common, their numbers continue to dwindle. With that in mind, the Empress reached out to me regarding the practice of necromancy to preserve the life force of some of these brave fallen souls.
So I could have just found out that he was a necromancer by talking to him for another moment. I do believe that.
Necromancy? Isn't that bringing dead people back to life?
Oh, child, it is so much more than that. With knowledge of life and death, the future and the past both fold atop one another, connecting us to all of time, and giving us the ability to foretell not only what has been, but what is to come.
I don't believe you. Well, in you go. I feel like I didn't learn much. I might rewind that one.
Praetor Kargan will be most pleased by this. You actually did your job today. Your parents must be so proud.
Only got the one.
My dad, maybe. My mom's dead.
Would you like me to do something about that?
What?
Ugh, just go.
I'm doing that one again. Let's go again. I don't know what to do with this one, though. Like, I let him in. I don't know that I'm not supposed to. He said it's not illegal.
Well, well, well.
Let me read about the necromancers again. Their weakness is their ego. I could tease him a bunch. Not illegal. They should be discouraged from entering the sprawl. Maybe... There's nothing in here that's going to batter the ego, unless he really isn't into getting whipped, but I don't...
And what exactly is this?
Let's do a lot of teasing.
If you must.
Late night slumber party? Watching rom-coms and doing magazine quizzes?
Oh, I love magazine quizzes.
Impudent child.
I'm pretty close, aren't I? Why does Praetor Kargan want to meet with you?
I'm feeling rather... With that in mind...
Yeah.
And at no point did anyone propose maybe a few less ceremonial killings?
Necromancy made more sense to the Marvog.
Oh, sure.
I don't feel like I'm getting much out of this.
I've told you my business. I've played your game. Why do you continue to bar my access?
All right, here we go. Ah!
Yet another example of people in power doing their jobs and trampling the rights and freedoms of the citizenry.
All right, get out of here. He's not going to be jailed, though. That's not what this is. Peace out, my friend.
You have no right to deny me, no right to even stand in my view, you pathetic smaggle.
What'd you call me?
What's that?
Smaggle. Yes, that is the word we mages use to describe worthless, magicless beings such as you. You are a prime grade A example of a smaggle.
Dude, that's pretty weak.
No, it is not weak. It cuts to the core.
Nah, that's lame. Get out of here.
The Praetor will know of your insolence, little one.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. All right, 3 stars. Well, we'll stick with it. I don't want to redo it again. I don't know how to get... Hi! Hello!
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
Yes. Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you.
Oh, I don't want you to do that. Can I read you?
I noticed you have something carved on your bark, but I can't quite make out what it says.
Somebody carved it on me when I was a sapling. It was a mistake.
Mind if I try to read it?
Okay.
Okay, I asked, and he's cool with it. They're cool with it. I don't know how this tree wishes to be referred to.
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of public morals.
What?
Does that mean anything to you?
That was the words of person who came towards to write. I remember him, Mark Goblin Twain. He was inspiring to Scary Tree Monster. Talked about how to make change in world.
And was it through stomping and thwomping?
No, it wasn't. That was Scary Tree Monster's idea. He spoke of change to something called corrupt government systems.
Maybe there's a better way to get people out of your woods. Maybe a more official way.
Are you saying Scary Tree Monster should run for government office to implement real systemic change?
What?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
And what business would you say you have in the sprawl this evening?
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage on us. Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
That must be really hard on you and the other scary tree monsters.
Not all are scary.
I still think I'm going to deny because I don't want us to get stomped. Extremely dangerous. They're weak to poorly administered town hall meetings. I don't think I need to do anything with these. I feel like our tree monster here has been pretty clear.
Is bugging all of your plant friends. Why didn't they all show up? Why just send you?
Plant friends got together and decided Scary Tree Monster should go. Scary Tree Monster was voted the scariest and strongest and can walk pretty well. So he was the one elected to stomp and thwomp.
I mean, you do seem pretty strong.
Seems like you have a pretty democratic way of figuring things out in the woods.
Yes, but we must still be wary of the tyranny of the majority.
Oh man, I'm not letting you in. You're gonna go home and run for office.
You know, I've got nothing but faith in your new political career, Scary Tree Monster, but I just don't feel comfortable letting you in. Not without you going back to the forest and talking to all your other tree and plant friends about this.
You make a good point. I will go to my community and really listen to them, then bring their needs forward to be heard. I look forward to earning your vote one day.
This is amazing. Good luck. Oh no, that's bad. Okay. We're saving it. We're saving it. We're bringing him in. I thought I was making the right call. No. I'm gonna bring the tree in. I'm gonna play the options in a different order.
Oh my god.
So talk.
And what business?
Trust.
That must be...
No.
Decode.
I noticed you have something... Mind if I...
Okay.
It reads... Does that...
That.
And was it...
No.
Maybe there's a better...
Are you saying Scary Tree?
Sure.
And then talk.
So if people coming through...
Plant.
Seems like you
You
have...
just seem very powerful. In you go. In you go. Good luck. Please do not stomp and thwomp us. Now that you have a better view on life.
I believe in you, Scary Tree Monster. I think you'll make a fine governor, or Congress tree, or whatever you end up running for.
Thank you. Now all I need is a snappy campaign slogan.
A vote for me is a vote for a tree?
A little on the nose.
Hey! You diverted the life path of a violent monster toward a life of politics and public service. Vote Scary Tree Monster. Incredible. I'm glad I've got those manual retries. Oh,
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
You were at the Goblin meeting.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
You've got a real mysterious, don't ask me any questions vibe going on. What's up with that?
I simply have nothing to state or claim. I just wish to enter.
I have a hunch.
You know, I'd say you have a trusting face, but I haven't seen it yet.
This is absolutely the princess. 100%, 100%. This is Princess Desdemona. Give me that truth spray. Squirt, squirt. Shouldn't have said that, but I did. We have to live with this.
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry. There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Ugh! Be gone, magic truth spray.
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind and a small knowledge of sorcery.
How about a wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks?
I can always rewind. Ooh. Ooh, magical amulet.
Whoa, what's with the neck candy? A little out of place for someone dressed so discreetly.
My necklace is none of your concern.
So you stole it?
I did not steal it.
Then it was a gift?
Yes, from my mother.
I wish I got a gift like that from my mom. Only thing I got from her was this hair.
I'm giving it back.
You know, I could keep this in order to get you to tell me more about yourself, but I won't.
I greatly appreciate that.
Greatly enough to tell me who you are?
No.
Aw, you're no fun. That emerald looked like the real thing. Maybe I should call one of the higher-ups about it.
Yeah, but I'm out of moves now. I'm out of moves. Alright, well, I'm admitting you, but then we're gonna rewind. We're gonna scan you. I should have done with the scan immediately because she's trying to hide everything.
I don't know why, but something tells me I should let you enter. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it's the nothing else you've told me about yourself, but I gotta follow my gut on this one.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
What?
Reward me with tacos.
Make my reward tacos.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
Taco tyranny. 3 stars. Yeah. Back. We're doing this. We're doing this. Back to the beginning.
Hello.
Can do.
I'm a...
Boom. I'm still gonna give it back. Because I don't want to just sell it. That seems, like, messed up.
Whoa, what's with the neck?
My neck...
So you...
I did...
Then it was...
Yes.
I wish I got... You know, I could keep this in...
I greatly...
Greatly enough to tell...
No.
Aw, you're... That emerald looked like the real...
Alright. Ash.
I'm forwarding you to Mrs. Ash now. Please hold. a necklace.
Hello to you, too. Yes, the cloaked woman is rocking some serious neckwear. Silver chain, big green rock.
That is the same necklace that the princess
Yep.
wears. Maybe the princess gave it to her as proof so that she could enter safely and relay a message to me. Let her in immediately and tell Travis he's fired.
Why?
Oh, I tell him that every night. It's our little game. Ta!
I'm still on the call, you know.
I'm still gonna tell her.
You've got a real mysterious don't ask.
I simply have.
Alright,
You're
teaser.
claiming that you have nothing to claim, and you stated that you have nothing to state? Something's going on here.
Please, no games.
Alright, well, in you go. I think we've got enough intel to do. Obviously, it's the princess.
I don't know why, but something tells me
Thank you.
taco.
My taco request.
Hooray!
Even if it's just regular 3 stars, that's fine. Hey, we got it all. Seems the mysterious lady was hiding a royal surprise. Well-to-do's guardsman, and there may be tacos in your future. Tacos. Oh, you're back.
All right, there. It is done. 62,451. I've counted every single grain of rice in this bag. I also counted 14 bugs, 27 bottle caps, and 1 mouse skull. And you said I couldn't do it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, I did it anyway. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, you were just about to invite me into the sprawl.
That's untrue.
I'm sorry, but it's almost sunrise, which means my shift is done. You'll have to wait until the next guard comes on duty.
It's almost sunrise? Oh, holy hell, I can't believe I spent another night wasted counting grains of rice. I'll come back tomorrow night.
Why not just wait until the daytime guard comes?
Because I can't.
Why not?
Because I said I can't. I blister in the sun.
Briefly.
I
But
bet
all
you
over.
do.
So long, child. Until the next time when you are unfortunate enough to have to work the night shift.
So long, obvious vampire dude.
I love him. Great. That's my best one yet. And 30 gold. I didn't really make any money, though. I didn't steal anything this time, so we're gonna be able to buy a single crystal. Don't make me work the day shift immediately. Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
It's you. What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
No, I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
I'm a woman of wealth and taste.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these 2 rival kingdoms.
Why were you at the goblin thing? Are you in love with the goblin?
That's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom.
That's true.
They've never been good at listening to what I want or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the Kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
We're just hitting the royal marriage button in Europa Universalis until the game closes.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
That.
I just want to make the right choice.
I don't think that really stopped people back then.
What do you think of Prince Phineas?
Uh-oh.
He might look like a prince out of a storybook, but he's not a good dude.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. But it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways are different than ours, but come on.
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
Oh, I don't want to choose either of them! I want to marry the goblin. I mean, he just sucks.
Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
Everyone keeps saying that.
And you remind me of me too, if I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
Maybe I should have said they both sucked. Or maybe it opens up on a second play, like on 80 Days or something. Who knows? Not me. Well, I chose the Alliance. Although clearly a vampire, Count Heinrich von Pyre was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogretown neighborhood. Being compelled to count every grain in the bag of rice you gave him made Heinrich lose a whole night's worth of business. These missed appointments led to a huge number of negative reviews for his practice, which caught the attention of local schoolteacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau, Myrna Herkin. The next night, she led an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches to his practice's door. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it just took one look for Myrna and the Count to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he is a powerful vampire, one of those things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up out of the angry mob. He bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his new soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Heinrich also had a wedding to plan. The afflicted man was safe from the transformative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of the Sprawl were safe from the wrath of his curse, the mourner was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Cornering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the curse of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovery in the prison's infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough, in the Shire of Bessarion, the mourner was attacked by a different werewolf and suddenly is cursed again. Seems that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. That was the good result. Crown Prince of Petrard Phineas Pomp stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the rager of a party thrown in his honor by the Mages Guild, and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. This Mrs. Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster. Running off into the night, the creature assumed a different identity and gained entry into Sprawl at another gate. Once inside the Sprawl, well, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remain unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative Guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the Sprawl's armory. Being denied entry, Guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. Be on the lookout, for this creature could be anyone. Tyronius Athanatos was unable to meet with Praetor Kargan that night. His promises of sharing the secrets of necromancy with the Marvog Empire went unfulfilled. If he had been successful, the Mages Guild and its agendas would have been conveyed to the Marvog Empire. And if that alliance was put in place and the Praetor was chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona, who knows what nefarious plans would have unfolded? Dejected, Tyronius went back to his keep outside of the walls of the city and contrived another way to forge his allegiance with the Marvogians. He wasn't sure how, but he knew his next plan would have to be 100% Little Gate Guard proof. With dreams of holding political office now planted in the scary tree monster's head, he stomped his way right to the city clerk's office at City Hall and waited for it to open. The next day, he obtained the necessary paperwork to run for political office. Unfortunately, Scary Tree Monster didn't know how to read or write. Revealing his illiteracy made the city clerk's receptionist laugh out loud, which angered Scary Tree Monster so greatly that he proceeded to thwomp her into oblivion. When the city clerk showed up finding a receptionist, they hired Scary Tree Monster on the spot to fill the role as their political aide. Scary Tree Monster was now a small cog in the political machine and would no doubt rise in the ranks to one day hold the title of counselor, or dare we say, mayor? When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game shows. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the little Guardsman's advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the Sprawl and the fate of every soul who called it home. And that was level 5. What a cool day! That's going to do it for today. That's going to do it for this week. A whole week of a really, really cool game. I am thrilled to see what comes next. And I didn't get my tacos! I'm going down to that castle, so help me.